Scientific Creative Studio, where we love creativity and collectibles.
That's right. In today's video, we got the complete Funko Pop Garbage Pail Kids set, including wave number 1, wave number 2, and Bony Tony, which is a 2021 Spring Convention limited edition exclusive. Garbage Pail Kids is a series of sticker trading cards produced by Topps, originally released in 1985 and designed to parody the Cabbage Patch Kid dolls, which were popular at the time. I grew up with Garbage Pail Kids cards, and as soon as we saw these, I got so excited about collecting them. And I actually have my binder with my cards from when I was a kid. So before we get into this unboxing, why don't we show them some of the cards and let you guys get familiar with what these Garbage Pail Kids are all about. Bruce Moose, I remember there was a lot of that one. I remember being grossed up by this one, Armpit
Ew.
Brit. This one is pretty creepy. I remember you said you were creeped out by that one. D-Face.
Undead Ned. Oh, this is like a reverse Bony Tony. Undead Ned.
Trash Tracy, I remember he was cool.
Ooh.
Ventriloquist was cool.
Fake J.
Steel Jill. Dental Flossie, that one's awesome. We got Starin' Darren, that one's cool with all the eyeballs. Oh, check this out, Hanky Panky. Bustin' Dustin, Half Nelson.
Thick Vic.
What else we got? Bruised Lee, I remember liking that one.
Oh, Bruised Lee. Oh, like Bruce Lee.
So these are some of the cards of the set that we're gonna be unboxing. Leaky Lindsay, Unzip Jack, Nat Nerd, Marshy Marshall, and then back here I had one of the giant ones, and I had this Nasty Nick. Let's go ahead and jump into the unboxing.
So let's start off with Bony Tony since we have them right here. Limited edition exclusive.
So we're gonna show you guys a picture of these up close as well as the original sticker trading card so you can see kind of where these originated from.
So here we have Bony Tony. So this one is pretty much kind of like a kid like unzipping his face and then you seeing the skeleton underneath. He has this big crack down the center of his skull where you can see his like dead brains.
He looks a lot like his actual sticker card. The skull on it's a little big because they wanted to fill the Funko Pop. This one has a lot more empty space.
I especially like how the artistic style of Garbage Pail Kids, and I like how that transfers over really well on Funko.
It's cool that they made this as the exclusive too.
Yeah, which I'm glad we were able to get our hands on.
Nice. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let's check out Alligator. And he is pretty cool.
He has the same exact position, which is nice.
They nailed this one. This one looks a lot like the trading card. The fish in the hands.
And the fish in the mouth.
The fish in the mouth, the sharp teeth, the hair, even the outfit, even with the stripes on the shoes. And you got the tail coming around from the back. This is a really good one. I like this one.
Yeah, I like this one too. Especially the way how they have him in this cool pose.
This is probably one of the top ones, I think. He's in the lead for my favorite pop so far. That one's cool. Next up, we're doing Leaky Lindsay.
So he actually has this card, and name and all. And this one, like the card, has her boogers kind of drooping out. And I like how they use this like clear plastic to give off the effect of the boogers, which is nice.
That transparent green is perfect. Although the boogers in the card weren't necessarily that green.
Yeah, this looks more like a toxic green.
The dress has the polka dots. She's got the purple shoes. Very cool the way they got it really close to the original card. I like that one.
This one's really cool. Now let's move on to the next one. Next up is Split Kit. So this one's kind of like half toddler and baby, and the other half is like kind of goth, like teenager.
Punk.
Yeah, punk. And in the actual card, he's holding a gun. I don't know if Funko would allow that.
Right. I like that they got the clothes all shredded up. You can see the spike in his bracelet. They did a good job. You got the yellow jacket on the left.
Right.
With the shoe and the stripes. The red and blue hair. His face all wrinkly. It almost looks like he's been burned. Yeah. But that's cool. That tongue sticking out.
You also have the paper clip. I don't know if that's an earring or what that is. Another thing is that for the shoes, in the photo you can see they have spikes, and on the bottom they actually have spikes. And they made the other one a little shorter, so then you can see the spikes and he still stands up really well.
Nice, very cool with that.
I really like this one too. So far, I think that this one's a close tie to Bony Tony for my favorite.
All right, next up, Beastie Boy. He looks gnarly, look at him.
Yeah, but I don't know if Funko just ran out of the yellow plastic, but the hair on him is like really orange and isn't like the actual yellow you see in the trading card or on the box. See on the box, even here, look, it's yellow, not orange.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what's wrong. Maybe ours just is weird. It's just a little irritating, but other than that, this is a really cool Funko Pop. They even have like the tongue dripping with the saliva and the saliva on the shirt. I do wish that the arm would have been more bulky, as you guys can see a little bit on the card, which is cut off.
Right, they could have made the arm a little bigger with, you know, all those bumps looking all gross.
It's a little weird how they did the eyes, how they're just black. If you put them close to each other, I mean, you can't really see it. The eye would be such a big thing.
Yeah, that would be cool if they captured that monster look a little bit better.
And I think that it would be fine because they can still keep with the actual Funko eye, but still have the actual monster eye.
Good point. I agree. They should have kept the person, the pop style, and given us a nice, crazy looking monster.
They've changed the eye things. Overall, not my favorite. I think this is probably the weaker one of the whole set. Next up is Ghastly Ashley.
The card is really gross. I remember as a kid, all that acne. They even got like the blackheads.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that's gross. Ugh. And they nailed it with the pop.
Ugh.
They got, look, they even have some blackheads on there. They got the blue glasses.
They have the dress as well.
She's got her arms stretched out like she's asking for a hug.
Yeah.
Probably the last person you're gonna want to hug.
And I like how they did the pimples and acne on her as well.
And the braces are really cool on this. You can see how it's defined really well. The paint job looks good. You can see her gums and her braces.
Ugh.
And those whitehead pimples are just super gross.
Ugh.
Great job.
Like
this is a really good one. I like that one. Ghastly Ashley's done. I think she's great. She's on my top.
Really, huh?
I like all the details in her.
She's not. It's not that the Funko Pop bad. It's just that I don't like her character in general.
She's super gross. And her partner, right? It looks a lot like her. Is Clark Kent. Let's do that one next. He was one of my favorite cards, and I do like the pop.
I do like how they did the character in general, especially with the pee stain, as you can see right there on the underwear. And also you can see like the bandage on him drooling. You have his cape.
Wish they would have included the comic books under his arms. I wish his stomach would have been bulging out a lot more with his belly button.
Right.
I just feel like they didn't take this one far enough. Like, he's got the cape, which is cool.
It would have been simple enough to maybe put some comic books and all that, and maybe made him a little fatter.
And we've seen pops that have a book in their hand, so they could have done it. It's a cool pop. Not my favorite. Would have been my favorite if they would have done more like the card. But he's kind of cool. Come on, Funko. You should have made this one better. This would have been my favorite pop.
Do better next time.
Still cool. Not my favorite. I'm pretty sure I know which one my favorite's gonna be.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the last one. Let's move on to Decay. And looking at the card, it's much different than the card.
Yeah.
But the character looks great. They would have had to have made like a diorama to nail that card with the tombstone.
I really like how you can see inside his ribcage. I thought that's a really cool detail. Look, you can like, I literally feel like I can put my finger in there.
Yes, that's very cool.
It also reminds me a lot of Night of the Living Dead. It's like how it's just sculpted. I like how they use kind of a less saturated color scheme for him.
Right.
For like that really scary, spooky look.
The sculpt on the skull is cool. I like the details in the teeth.
You can also see the holes in his skull.
That looks great. You got a worm coming out the side of his cheek there. His hands are detailed really well.
You can like see the inside of his rib cage. You can see there's like a gap.
You can see all the way through to his spine, which is really cool. I really like this one.
Yeah, I really like it too. This is
cool.
one of the more stronger ones.
He's on your top 3.
Yeah, he's in my top.
Oh, he's your favorite. Last but not least, and probably my favorite one, I think one of the most iconic ones, and also number 1 in the set.
Yeah.
Is
Atom Bomb.
Atom Bomb. Let's get this guy out of the box. And he looks fantastic. He's all sweet like a Funko Pop, right?
Yeah, he's like,
He's got that cute little button nose, that little smirk on his face, just like in the comic card. They don't have him sitting down, which I think if he were sitting down holding that button, it would have been cool, but I get it. I love the explosion that's coming up out of his head. It's just like the card, and I love how bright and vibrant it is.
Yeah, I like how they use like a transition from an orange at the bottom to the top, and also being some orange tints inside of it, making it look really like a bomb. And at the bottom, you have this orange plastic and skin, so it looks like almost like a little new kid is head, like pew.
And how cool is it the way you can see his head just kind of ripping open on the top?
Like you can see on the actual card.
The card, it does well. They got the same blue suit, simple white shoes. He's got the remote in his hand. He's pushing the button to set off the nuke.
You can also see his necktie like flying like in the wind.
Just like in the card, right? It's flying off to the right hand side. Awesome pop.
Yeah, I really like this one.
And the last one in the set that we were not able to get was the glow-in-the-dark Chase edition of this Pop. As you can see here, he had a red tone to him, and he had this really cool glow-in-the-dark effect. And there you have the last of the series, Atom Bomb. Awesome Funko Pop. I really like these Garbage Pail Kid Funko Pops, and I'm really glad that they decided to bring these back. If I had to pick a favorite, I'm gonna probably go with either Atom Bomb or Alligator.
I'm gonna have to go with Decay. Just he's like on my top because I really like his sculpt and I really like just the card in general. Tell us which one's your guys' favorite down in the comment section below.
Yeah, let us know which one's your favorite. You got a lot to pick from, but I think they're all great. Even the ones I didn't love,
Yeah.
I think they're really cool pops. Bony Tony is a pretty cool one. JDK is also really cool.
Yeah, Bony Tony is also on my favorite list. If you guys like toys and collectibles like these or any of the ones you guys see behind me, go check out our toys and collectibles playlist where we unbox and review all types of cool collectibles.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Fine Tip Creative Studio.